Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back. I thank you again for joining me. Today, I want to talk about something that just popped up not too long ago. Let me explain, please. I was reading this book about archaeology, biblical archaeology, and the author was talking about how Mark 16:9 through 20 wasn't in the original Bible, the original scriptures. And I kind of, you know, didn't even think about it or anything. But anyways, I was at a yard sale just the other day and I found a book, and it was just a single book, the book of Mark, right here. And anyways, I just flipped through it, and right in the back it said the same thing. It said some of the earliest manuscripts do not include Mark 16:9 through 20. So I got intrigued about that. So I looked in my own Bible. My own Bible said the same thing. It's not in there. And so I just got online to look it up. I mean, I don't know why I overlooked it as a little thing. Maybe, I was probably looking for the big things, but I looked it up, and they had some pros and cons about if it was really in there or not. And it was just something for me. I was just intriguing where I just wanted to share it with you guys. And anyways, I want to read the Mark. I want to read this to you first. In Mark 9 through 20. And this is about Yeshua appearing to Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene. And I'm reading from the English Standard Version, of course. So it says here, now when he arose on the first day of the week, he appeared first to Mary, from whom he had cast out 7 demons. She went and told those who had been with him, as she had mourned and wept. But when they heard that he was alive and had been seen by her, they would not believe it. After these things, he appeared in another form to 2 of them, and they were walking in the country, and they went back and told the rest, but they did not believe him. Then it says afterwards, he appeared to the 11 themselves as they were reclining at a table, and he rebuked them for their unbelief and hardness of heart, because they had not believed those who saw him after he had risen. And he said to them, "Go into all the world and proclaim the gospel to the whole creation. Whosoever believes and is baptized will be saved, but whoever does not believe will be condemned. And these signs will accompany those who believe in my name. They will cast out demons. They will speak in new tongues. They will pick up serpents with their hands. And if they drink any deadly poison, it will not hurt them. They will lay their hands on the sick and they will recover." So then the Lord Jesus, after he had spoken to them, was taken up into heaven and sat down at the right hand of God. And they went out and preached everywhere, while the Lord worked with them and confirmed the message by the accompanying signs. So that was what the text is. So it says here, I just wrote some notes down. I encourage you guys to look this stuff up too. You guys be the final judges of this. But Mark 16 verses 9 through 20. This is not in the earliest manuscripts except the received text. Received text. In my last video, I've talked about the codices, the old ones, and the received text. Please look back, watch that video too to get a little, if you haven't seen my other video, to get a little idea about it. But what it is, the King James translators used medieval manuscripts for basis of translations. Then the codices, Sinaiticus and Vaticanus, don't include the extra verses, these extra verses. Those codexes, like I said the other day, I made the videos about the codices. Anyways, at least 23 Greek manuscripts include Mark 16:9 through 20 have anomalies like extra endings or notes that express doubts of authenticity of these verses. But did the scribes add or omit these verses? Later scribes, not the originals. Did they add or did they subtract? It's kind of hard to say. And I'm not jumping to conclusions myself about this. I mean, I'm still going to investigate it and everything else. But, some scribes could have came along and took them out for some reason, or they could have added them to it just to make a finale because Mark, the ending of Mark, it just like abruptly ends, just sort of like the book of Acts, just abruptly ends without any what we call maybe proper ending or something. But yeah, just do me a favor and just check it out for yourself and comment below. Let me know your thoughts on it and, your opinions, whatever, be helpful. And maybe you could create a dialogue with other people. And that's all I really wanted to point out there. And I thank you again for joining me. And please give me a big thumbs up and hit the notification bell for my future videos and content. And also subscribe, be a subscriber, and I'll appreciate that. And I really humbly thank you for watching me and watching my other videos. If you haven't, check them out. They're kind of interesting. That's all I want to say right now. Till then, peace out and shalom.